Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out. Please, with me if you're able, we're going to start out with This Little Light of Mine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Let's start with the prayer. As we today seek at our service a wonderful, enlightening thought on our abilities, our actions, may we all unite in knowing the love and strength of God is always with us. Amen.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Julie Myers, and I'm going to be your host today. And welcome to all you out there on stream. Thanks, Barb, for doing our morning prayer and for our morning song. And let me tell you a little bit about Unity. We're a non-denominational spiritual community anchored in loving acceptance. If you're here with us for the first time, know that wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are most welcome here. At this time, I've asked Luann to light our Christ candle for us. And as she does, please join me in saying the statement on the slide above. We light the Christ candle, remembering the Christ in us. And please join me in stating our mission statement. We embrace all people and honor all paths to God. We create a sacred space to raise the awareness and consciousness of the one Spirit in us all. We anchor ourselves in affirmative prayer, forgiveness, general sharing, and loving community in service to our spiritual awakening. And our affirmation of faith: there is only one presence and one power as me and as the universe, God, the good, omnipotent. And please join us for our congregational song.
Spirit, how can I serve today? Oh Lord, speak in ways I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Who needs my love today, sweet Spirit? Who needs my love today? Oh Lord, speak in ways I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. stand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go.
Today's reading is from the Daily Word, and the word is wholeness. As a divine being, I am whole. I know I am whole, wondrously made in a unique expression of the divine. But I cannot truly know wholeness if I become distracted by an experience of illness or thoughts of lack or limitation. I do not resist limiting thoughts. Instead, I let the light of divine understanding dissolve the darkness of spiritual ignorance. Remembering the divine life lives as me, I affirm my body's wholeness even if I am experiencing illness. Growing awareness of the limitless flow of divine ideas reminds me I have all I need to experience a joyous, abundant life. As I say yes again and again to my true spiritual nature, my life becomes an ever-unfolding demonstration of wholeness. And from Luke 11:36, if then your whole body is full of light, with no part of it in darkness, it will be as full of light as when a lamp gives you light with its rays. And now Barb's going to lead us in meditation.
Let's start with a few deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bringing the air deeply into your chest, and exhale. As we relax in the spirit of meditation, clearing our thoughts, pushing away those thoughts that are unnecessary, and returning back to your calm, resourceful self. And we think of ourselves as a beaming light. The light that we follow from within. That leads us to embellish our thoughts, our words, and our deeds. Let's bring that light further into our body, to our solar plex. Just about where your belly button is. Breathe that light in. Allow it to grow and expand. Leaving you with, filling you. Filling your body. Allowing you the knowledge that it is all within you. It's limitless. Let us slowly sit with that light for a few minutes. Allow that enlightened feeling to radiate throughout your body as we slowly bring that light up past your heart, through your throat, and allowing it to pour outside of your head. Be that light. Share that light. And when you're ready, return to the room.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light I see. Oh, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain would crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me.
Good morning. It is really warm up here today. I just want you to know. Today we're going to talk about our limitless potential. Jesus taught us that the kingdom of heaven is within you. In other words, we all have limitless potential. Now, in a normal situation, if you waste things or you don't use them, people really frown upon that. But the thing we don't look at is how much we waste ourselves, how much potential we have that we don't use. You know, there are many people that sort of drag themselves through life. It's sort of like, oh, the next thing, I have to do the next thing. I have to be the next thing. I'll never do it. I can't make it. But you can. But it doesn't come innately. We have to work at it. And one of the reasons is that we limit our thoughts because of the society we live in. I mean, think about it. Everything in our society is questionable. Do you do this? Do you do that? It limits you. It sets boundaries that aren't even there. Think about your choices in life. I know that when I was a young girl and went to college, we had a couple choices. We could be a nurse. We could be a secretary. We could be a teacher. And unless you were really, you know, there were some attorney females, but not many. You were the first. Or even think of Marty Rienstra, who was the first female in the CRC church. Who made those rules? Certainly not God. Why would we rely on those rules to set limitations for us? Because we've been trained. We've been trained to limit our brains. Sad but true. I always felt like I was in better shape than my mother's group because they were really limited. They got to be wives or old maids. That was it. On occasion, they would venture out into a career. But very few women her age went to college. I remember my grandfather told her that she had 3 brothers and 2 sisters. And my grandfather told her that girls didn't go to college. Of course, she rebelled and went. But he didn't pay for it. So it was very different. Our world has set these rules for us that we don't have to accept, but we innately do. Let me give you the metaphysical definition of what limitation is. Thoughts in consciousness that are narrow or restricted and which keep one in bondage to error. Let's delve a little bit deeper into these roadblocks. Where do you learn these things? How do you adhere to them? Why do you adopt them? Well, one of the things I was looking at when I knew Mark was going to be gone and he asked me to do the service was, when I think of Jesus and how many miracles he had, I need to ask myself, were they miracles? Or was he just living at full potential? Now think about that. He rose people from the dead. He healed people. Are these things that we couldn't do? Now maybe not in the storybook thought. But if we become a doctor, we learn to heal. If we become a good nurse, we learn to heal. If we share our thoughts, our deeds, our wisdom with other people, they begin to align themselves with full potential as opposed to limiting thoughts and limiting potential. We're in a world right now of I'm trying to think of a nice word. conflict, a lot of conflict. It seems to me that throughout my life, I've lived the majority of my life where there's been a lot of conflict. We had civil rights. We had, my goodness, we had presidents being killed often. We had, what would that have taught me? To be protective? To not allow myself to fulfill my true destiny? Perhaps. Or it could have floated the other way. That I begin to look at things through a different light. We all need to look at our potential and what we can do. In the book, Jesus and the Essenes, we were shown that the Essenes lived in a very pure world. Their society was what they were best at. Their careers were their fields of interest. Their knowledge was shared within their community. And they lived to their fullest potential in those fields. They believed they could heal. They believed they could explore the universe. They believed they could understand it and try it. It was a wonderful starting point. Eric Butterworth says, you can channel God's power. You are needed to do God's work. Develop this activity of spirit by establishing self-mastery and control. And you will find that you are unlimited because God is unlimited. We all talk with people who are facing numerous problems. The feelings of defeat, insecurity. And always in one way or another, we try to help them. We try to tell them there's another way. Proceed forward. Convince them that they can be successful. I'm wondering if it's a lack of being enough. Do we really think we're enough? And I think it's a conscious thing that we need to direct ourselves to learning to be enough, having faith in ourselves and faith in God. And remember, as in James 1:22, be here doers of the word and not just hearers. We'll often come to church on Sunday, we hear all kinds of things. But do we go out and put it in action? That's a big step. Sometimes we kind of do it. Other times we're not so good. But if we really want to create our largest potential, we need to practice. There needs to be a balance of praying, a balance of working, of thinking and accomplishing, of giving and receiving, of faith and acting upon that faith. The key to our potential is believing that you are a creative being. You create a explicit creative mind, living in a world that is completely creative. We limit ourselves. I just had the thought about, do you know in high school how you all wore the same clothes? And that if, I remember there was this color pink, really in, really bright. Well, the minute it went out, nobody wore it again. Lime green was another color. Now, today I see those colors. And I think to myself, why were they so popular, then they were so unpopular? Because you want to conform. The problem is we're conforming to something we've made up, not something we know to be the truth. If we were to conform to the ability to heal, there is no doubt in my mind we would all be healers. If we were to conform to believing it is all within us, not that it's outside, it's not something you're going to reach for, it's something you have. I find it intriguing to know that within me some of these things are possible. But I know that I need to be non-resistant to the ideas. And I need to stand firm in my belief. I also know that I need to relax mentally, physically, and spiritually. And by that I mean, just like the high school student who conforms to everything you wear, I need to conform to what I believe is true, what I think is cute, what colors I like to wear. And that's really hard in a world with a lot of rules, in a world with a lot of belonging or a sense of belonging. You know, every once in a while you have the opportunity to meet somebody in life who is not a conformist. And I'm sure you all have your own viewpoint on where that person stands in your life. There is a lady who dresses like the gal from Supercalifragilistic, what was that show? Mary Poppins. And she walks around downtown. Every time I see her, you know, I think to myself, that's really cool. What a cool idea. And I hope that that catches on with people because it's different. And isn't different wonderful? It fills you a little bit. It makes you feel like there's something really unique. We could all be that Mary Poppins character or whoever we wanted to be, but we choose to conform. And I think that creates an absence in us, an absence and maybe an honoring of the ego. I have so many friends, and you don't have as many friends as I have, because I have this clique I hang around with, and we all look the same, and we all act the same. Wouldn't it be fun to have a clique where nobody acts the same, nobody dresses the same? Just imagine. We could raise roofs. We need to develop affirming statements that develop that strength faculty. Instead of tearing it down, as we tend to do in this world, we build it up. We build our faith. We build our uniqueness. In helping with our own strength and faith, we help others with their strength and faith. Now, you can say, let the strength of God now flow into my mind and body. Let the strength of the universe flow into my mind and body. I know that my strength grows daily as I follow God's direction in its right use. I incorporate ideas of God's strength into all I think, all I feel, all I say, and do all day long. I am strong in my faith. I am one of infinite strength. Now remember, be doers of the word, not hearers. That's from James 1:22. But we throughout our life have said that. Don't be a follower, be a leader. Each of you are leaders. And you have something to give. Stand strong in that faith. And for heaven's sakes, try to live up to your potential. Thank you.
Thanks, Barb. I obviously got the memo that pink is okay, so. Now it's time to give, and our ushers are going to pass the basket. And we also have an option to give through text. Send the word GIVE to 616-236-5205. That's 616-236-5205. If it's your first time giving this way, you'll receive a link with instructions. If you have given before through text, then you can simply text a dollar amount to this number. You can also give online through our website at unityonthelakeshore.org/donations. For those watching online, the link is in the chat. You can also mail a check to Unity on the Lakeshore, P.O. Box 848, Douglas, Michigan, 49406. And now another song by Jeff and Brian.
Love over the mountains, I send my love. Over the sea, I send my love. Into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my joy over the mountains. I send my joy over the sea. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my peace over the mountains. I send my peace over the sea. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me, and it returns to me.
If you're in need of support, there are a few ways to receive that. First is to email us at unitylakeshore@gmail.com. You can also phone the office at 269-857-8226. And there's always a Unity silent prayer line that's 24/7 at 816-969-2000. And let's just take a moment for, I know that there's members of our congregation that are in need of our prayer right now, and just those that you hold in your heart, let's just take a minute and bless those people and keep them in our thoughts and prayers. Thank you. If you haven't liked our Facebook page, please do so. This way you can share about all the great things going on here and engage with others. You can find us at facebook.com/Unity Lakeshore. Barb Corcoran is leading a book study on the book Jesus and the Essenes. This week is its last meeting. Is that right, Barb? Yes. It's Tuesday at 3:30, an hour later than normal. It will be followed by people having dinner together. That sounds fun. Unity's annual meeting will be August 25th following the service. We are going to have a potluck, so if you could maybe bring a heavy hors d'oeuvre or appetizer or dish to pass, that would be great. We are seeking volunteers to help support our youth on Sundays. If you're willing to assist us for 1 or 2 Sundays a month, please email us at unitylakeshore@gmail.com if you have some extra love to give, or you can see Patrick after the service. And I just want to give a big shout out to Laurel and Riley for all the help that they've given our kids. I know that they both thoroughly enjoyed it. Are there any guests with us for the first time? I don't think I'm seeing any. So any other announcements from the community? And seeing none. And if you want to make a suggestion, we have a box over here that we'd love to hear from you. If you have any ideas, we welcome them. And now it's our time for our closing song, Blessed Always. Please feel free to stand or remain seated.
Blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Blessed always, for the grace of God will guide us. Let our faith be so abundant that we rest in God and say amen. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Did I give a deer in the headlights look? Did I give a deer in the headlights look?